Okay, so I'm going to change things up a little bit on some of the reviews because some of my other hobbies, this one in particular I've gotten into as of maybe the past 6 or 7 years, is collecting a few firearms. I'm not really a huge collector, but I'm just collecting pieces I always wanted. The connection between this particular firearm and watches, because mostly I'm into cars and watches. All unfortunately expensive hobbies. If you watch, if you're a watch fan, you probably obviously are aware of the connection between James Bond and his service firearm, which was the Walther PPK. So this particular pistol that I'm going to review today is a Bersa Thunder 380 Plus. The plus designation is for the added magazine capacity. And first of all, I'm going to start the video by saying that this firearm has been checked. I always check the firearms before even handling them. There is nothing chambered. There's no rounds in the firearm. It is clear. So anyways, this is a Bersa Thunder 380 Plus. 380 ACP, and it is a 15-round firearm. You can get this in two versions. You can get this in the standard capacity, which I believe is 7 rounds. If anyone wants to chime in and correct me on that, that would be great. If I'm incorrect on that, this one appealed to me more because it was 15 rounds. I originally set out to find a Walther PPK. And that was actually my first pistol I purchased and I'm going to do a review on that. Also, it was my very first pistol I purchased about 6 years ago as I started to get into this hobby. That one is a 22 LR, and it is made in Germany. And I'll get into the details of that one in the review, but this one appealed to me because it was in 380. It is a Walther style and design pistol. It has very similar features. It's a little bit larger overall. It has a larger beaver tail here on the back that kind of helps with the comfort of shooting it, because anybody who's fired a 380 ACP knows it does have quite a bit of little kick with these blowback action style pistols. Walther PPK 380 or Makarov or any of these rounds. Of course, Makarov's 9 by please correct me, I'm stuttering here, 9 by 18 I believe it is, or 9 by 19. No, I'm sorry, 9 by 18. That's a little bit larger than the 380, which I believe is 9 by 17. Go ahead and feel free to correct me on those stats. This pistol, I paid about $289 for it. The reason why I'm doing pistol reviews is I think maybe there might be some interest as of late into maybe some new people out there getting introduced to firearms for whatever obvious reasons. So, I mean, this pistol I think would fit for maybe a home style defense pistol and a fun target practice gun at the range. However, as of this day, which is August 7th, 2020, with everything going on in the world, 380 ammunition is almost not available anywhere. I think anybody into firearms already knows that. 9mm. Ironically, the only ammunition I can find, because I have a pistol chambered in .32, and I'll do a review on that. I've got a Kel-Tec P32. If anybody wants me to do a review on that, I will. I'll go ahead and do that. Just post it in the comment section. That one is my only pistol in .32 ACP, and those rounds are actually available. So, of course, the popular rounds right now, 380, 9mm. Those are nowhere to be found pretty much, and if you can find them, you're going to pay price gouging prices, which is, it's a sad fact of economics. But so moving forward, I think if you can find this pistol and you're looking for maybe a home defense pistol or just a range gun, things hopefully will return. I mean, there's a lot of opinions that it may take a long time, and more ammo will be available. We all can hope that, but this gun may be of interest if you believe in that, and you can get 380 obviously .380 is more popular than it used to be when I bought this. 9mm was always the popular kit on the block for a pistol. .380, since I've owned this, it's gotten more popular, and hence the reason why you can't find it on the shelves or even order it. So some of the features that differ from this versus a Walther PPK is that the slide removal is different. This lever. I'm not going to do it. There's tons of videos on other channels that'll show. You basically, move the lever down, and you can, move the slide back, and it will. You can remove it without having to remove the trigger, pull down the trigger guard, which is what you do with the PPKS. So it does make it a little bit easier. The material on the slide is steel. The frame is aluminum. So it's not a very heavy. It's not as heavy as it looks. It's fairly light. Because of that. Those mixes of choice of metals. But again, you can tell the Bersa Thunder Plus by the Bersa Thunder is, the magazine and the handle is wider. It's got a tapering design. I think it goes into a double stack, 15 rounds. And that's why it appealed to me, because I wanted, you have to check your state laws, because I believe in states like California, you cannot own a pistol like this, the Plus, because I think and again, correct me if I'm wrong, that you are limited to a 10-round capacity magazine. So not all locations you'll be able to buy or own this pistol. But if you can, I recommend the Plus over the standard version. Otherwise, yeah, it's got the decocker. And it does have a safety. It will not fire with without the magazine, safety magazine release. It is not capable of firing with it, and I'll show you it here. It just basically disconnects, and without a magazine. And to get the hammer down is just like the Walther. You drop it, and it drops the hammer. So yeah, it's a nice pistol. And I think the laws of where this is made in Argentina, Bersa. I think the company Bersa is in Argentina, where they make this firearm. I think they're required to put a trigger safety lock with a key, and you get the key when you buy the pistol. I think, as most will say, they don't recommend using this or locking the firearm that way, because heaven forbid in an emergency situation where you need to gain access to your firearm and be able to use it, you'll be fumbling to try to figure out where you put the key or unlock it, and that's just not a good situation. But I believe in that this, because where these are made, they're required to have that added feature. What I would recommend is not to keep that locked. Let's say you have children, and always you should keep your pistols in some sort of safe location, like an electronic finger safe where you can put your hand on it, and those types of safes where you just they read your fingerprints and it'll open the safe and you can access it quickly. But yeah, storage, always store them in a safe place away where anybody can get them. Basically, only you as the owner. So, but it may satisfy your need to own a Walther PPK, because it is a very similar style pistol to it. It's a similar design, the Makarov also, which copied the Walther PPK. And this one was actually my second pistol I bought. I bought a 22 LR, the one I'll review next, Walther PPKS. And I wanted a 380, a larger round version, a centerfire. And I bought this because I was still shopping for a used, like an Inner Arms, which I'll do a review on that also, PPKS. And I'm very picky on I think when you start out, if you don't really have much experience in firearms, I think you want to start out with new. You don't know anything about buying used. You don't know if there's parts worn or what the deal is with them, so you you go to the store and you can buy them brand new. That kind of, is a good way to start. And then as you get seasoned, like any other hobby, like watch collecting, probably the same way with Rolexes. I think my first Rolex I wanted to own, my first watch, I bought it new, but after that I started buying used. But maybe buying new is the best way to go to get into any kind of hobby like firearms or, as I'm with watch collecting. So, yeah, that's about all I can say on it. I just wanted to give a quick review on it. And if you can find the firearm and you can find ammo, and if you're buying, if you're looking to buy, I would see if you can get ammo obviously first. Hopefully things will change, 2021, but you just never know. But I don't take this one to the range because I have ammo, but I don't have tons of it. I'm not a stockpiler. I believe in buying what I need and letting the next person have their fair share to be able to buy, because it's no good taking, hoarding ammo. I don't believe in doing that. So to each his own. So yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them. And if you want me to do the Kel-Tec P32 review or any more firearm reviews, go ahead and comment, and please subscribe. Okay, thanks.